Great American is one of the nation's leading firms working with banks today that does two things. They help banks appraise assets of their clients' companies and organizations, and they also liquidate those assets when those companies need to dispose of or they go into bankruptcy. They had already decided to move to the Salesforce platform for that deal call and make sure everybody put in all their opportunities. So what if the view that everyone saw using, well, like a WebEx tool, a web tool, was the actual Cloud9 screen? And all of the different salespeople were seeing that little clock going around, and that was gathering the data that tells no lies of what's been put in Salesforce. And I thought, this is going to be a great way to kill two birds with one stone. My senior executives who were, yeah, we need this, but I'm not going to use it attitude, and my cowboy maverick sales guys would go, holy smokes, there's nowhere to hide. Salesforce doesn't give you any data on what's changed in the sense of like updates, or even if someone's been in the tool and out of the tool. It doesn't tell you that. I also was frustrated with all the different reports that we already had. We already had at that point in time 120 reports. I saw my 120 reports, almost all of them, on one page. They can pull down and click on a name or click on a business unit or look at different product lines that are segmented in there and change the dates as they can and look at views from last month, this month, next month, Q4 type numbers. It became something very, very helpful for them, and they got excited. And it's different than just pulling up a report or looking at a spreadsheet, because there's that dynamic changeability all in one place. The very next week, we had our sales call. But he says, I'm going to do a sales call. I'm going to do a 45-minute sales call with each of you. I want to know exactly where all the business is. And he's saying, I don't see that deal that you said is almost closed. It's not in here. And then he went on to the next deal and the next deal. Well, why is this expired? He literally micromanaged that business development executive on the far end using the pipeline accelerator. When we were done, he came out of there, and we had lunch together, and he had this ear-to-ear smile. He says, I'm not worried anymore. I want to sleep for the first time in the last week. I found another $450,000 of deals that were just kind of lying around on the floor, that weren't in the system. And I've been a Salesforce user personally for 7 years. I think the best thing that's ever happened to Salesforce is Cloud9.